Hey, groovy people, I'm John. I'm a retired math teacher. Somebody asked me to go over percents. So let's go over percents. That's what this lesson is about. So percents. All right. So if you ever have a percent increase or a percent decrease, like right now, they're talking about the percent increase of our gas prices right now. So you do this, you find the change between the two numbers. So that's the subtraction between the two numbers. And you always divide it by the original number, the first number, the starting number. So then after you do that in a calculator, then you move the decimal two places to the right there. So change divided by original, move the decimal two places to the right, and that's your percent increase or percent decrease. All right, so here's a couple of examples right here. So this says I'm shortcutting these things so I don't have to write out everything. It says find the percent increase or decrease. Okay, so the first one says from 5 to 9. So it's going up. It's going to be a percent increase. So it's change divided by original, and then move the decimal over two places. The change is the subtraction of the two. So 9 minus 5 is 4. And the original number is the starting number, so 4 over 5. So 4 over 5 in a calculator equals 0.8. And then so I take that decimal and I move it two places to the right, so it's an 80% increase. Okay, this one says from 20 to 16, so this one's going down. So this is a percent decrease. So the change is you subtract them, so the bigger one minus the smaller one is 4. And then the starting number is 20, so it's going to be 4 divided by 20, which is 0.2. So then I move that decimal over two places to the right, and that gets me 20%. It's going down, so a 20% decrease right there, okay? Now, if they percent problems, if they ask you any kind of percent problems, you can always break them down like this. I had a wonderful mentor teacher 35 years ago. His name was Neil Rector. Great guy. He showed me this method, and this method's cool. When I was teaching middle school, he showed this to me. It was great. So I forgot what I said. So percent problems can be usually solved by this. You do a fraction equals a fraction, and you set it up like this. And so what he told me is first thing we do is put the 100 right here, okay? The second thing we do is we put the percent. So if it says like 22% increase or decrease or whatever, so or 22% of, we put the percent right there. The third thing we do is we look for the word of, and what is right after the word of goes down here. So this is the third thing right here. And then this piece is always my leftover. It's either right before or right after the word is. So I first put the 100 right here, put the percent right here, look for the word of, what's right after the word of goes right here, and the leftover piece is next to, it's either before or the right after the word is. So that's why it says is over of equals percent over 100. Okay, so here we go. 1.8 is what percent of 30? 1.8 is what percent of 30? Fraction equals fraction. I put the 100 right there. The second thing is look for the percent. This says what percent? So that's my X. That's my unknown right there. So X goes right there. Look for the word of. There's of, and what's right after that? 30. So that's what goes right here. And then the leftover piece is this guy. Notice it's right next to the word is. And then we do this thing that's called cross multiplying. Whenever we have a fraction equals a fraction, we can cross multiply. 30 times X equals 1.8 times 100. So 30x equals 1.8 times 100. When I multiply by 100, it just moves that decimal over two places to the right. So it gets me 180, and 30 goes into 186 times. So it's 6%. So 1.8 is 6% of 30. So our answer is 6%. Okay, you can do all of those like that. So what number is 250% of 2? What number is 250% of 2? Okay, fraction equals fraction. 100 goes right here. Percent goes right here. So look for the percent. It says 250, so that goes right there. Look for the word of. So there's of right there. What's right after that? 2, so that goes down there. And so this is my leftover. That must be my X, because we have to have an X in here. And then when we have a fraction equals a fraction, I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times X equals 2 times 250. So that's what that says. 100x equals 2 times 250. 2 times 250 is 500, and then when we divide both sides by 100, we get 5. Okay, so 5 is 250% of 2. Okay, all right, let's do one more here, you guys. So this one says 3 is 0.2% of what number? 3 is 0.2% of what number? Fraction equals fraction. 100 goes right there. Look for the percent. This time it's 0.2%, so 0.2 goes right there. Look for the word of, okay? Of is right there. Says what number after that, so that must be my x. And so this is my leftover. Notice it's right next to the word is. All right, I'm going to cross multiply. 0.2 times x equals 3 times 100. 3 times 100 is 300. And then when we divide both sides by 0.2, 300 divided by 0.2 is 1,500, 1,500. So 3 is 0.2% of 1,500 right there. All right, yeah, that's it. Okay, you guys, hope that helps. I'll see you later. Peace out.